Hi everyone, it's Lynn from Divine Central, and I am back with another one-off video. This time I am going to review a deck, but it's not just any deck. It is special. It's called the Tarot Spreads Year. I will put the information down below. And let's see, it is by, let me tell you here. It is by Chelsea Pippin, Pippin, Mizzi, Mizzi. Anyway, this is a deck of 52 spreads, and each card has a different spread, but it's divided into 4 elements. And what happened was my podcast group that we have every month, which you can find on this channel as well, we were doing a discussion about shadow work. And Anne-Marie McNamara from Ireland, our Irish member of that group, had found this deck and brought it up to us. And I don't know, I think all of us got it, but it's fascinating. And I'll tell you what, the questions are not the simple, same old crap. I mean, these are like really deep questions that are hard to answer. And they're strictly for you, they're not for other people. And I think that it's just a really great way to grow. And so I want to share it. So let me switch cameras and show you this deck. So here we go. Okay, the deck is divided into 4, I'm going to call them elements: growth, change, care, and shadow. And I'm sure that if there's 52 here, I'm sure there's 13 in each element. And every single one of them has a theme, and the card's theme is the same in all 4 elements. So you'll see right here, we have reflections. And on the other side, and then you have the 3 questions. And on the other side, you have, the layout of the spread. Okay. So we have reflections, play, choice, conflict, family, romance, resources, intentions, friendship, confidence, spirit, mind, and career. And each of them have these. Okay, so, and of course, we have on the outside, we have the other. Okay, I am going to do some spreads. Now, does anybody here know Maddie Elruna? She's amazing on YouTube. God, she will do all of her spreads and readings about herself. She will never do practice, fictional people, and she doesn't do other people. So she just does herself, and it's amazing that you can learn so much, information about her. So these cards are not really meant to do other people. So I am going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to do myself. All right. Okay. So let's start the first one. We have growth. Okay. And there are 4 cards. And this is career. Okay, so it says my current career situation, how my current situation is preparing me for bigger things, where my career needs to go next, and a skill I need to nurture so I can move ahead. Okay, all righty then, here we go. Okay, let's see. Let's look at this. We've got, yep, here we go. Okay, we have 1, 2, then we have 2, 2, then we have 3, and then we have 4. Okay, so I'm just going to drop this down. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Okay, let's put that back up here. Let's turn the questions over and see what they have to say. My current career situation. Let's do it that way. All right. For my career, and I have no idea, folks. I just shuffled these cards. So I have the 2 of coins. So my current situation is I am kind of trying to balance two different modalities. Okay, I have always been reading crystals and tarot for divination, and I have since added this new package to my shop, which is aura cleansing and chakra balancing, along with a candle wax reading, which it's just amazing. It's all one group. Anyway, it's about balancing, and it's not even about money. But this is like a work card or a work situation. So that is my current situation. Now, how my current situation is preparing me for bigger things. Well, I got to tell you, this is interesting. The Queen of Cups, kind of the person who nurtures compassion, right? She's a leader, but she has a softer approach to how she leads. And what I find so interesting is that the whole digging into your chakras and digging into your auras really brings forth the need for compassion, the need for empathy. And I think that's how my current situation is preparing me, is by giving me more of that. All right, number three, where my career needs to go next. The Emperor. Okay, I just need to take control of it, right? I'm kind of at a point now where it's all set up, everything is done. I've bought all the things I need to buy, I've done everything I need to study, and everything's there now. I just got to start doing it. And I think that that's the Emperor is just taking control of the situation. And number four, a skill I need to nurture so I can move ahead. We have the Seven of Swords. And I think a skill I need to nurture is, oh gosh, for the Seven of Swords, what would that be? I think it would be a need to, well, if you look at this guy, he's got some of the swords in his hand. The rest of them are pretty much leaning up against him. So they're all attached, right? So I think that a skill I need to nurture is being able to balance all the different modalities that I'm doing. Because right now um, I'm kind of flying under the radar, trying to not, not show people how nervous I am and insecure I am about now presenting these out into the world. And so this is kind of me flying under the radar mentally, and it's just getting all these swords in order. So that would be that one, okay? So I'm not going to reuse the cards. Let's try the next one. Turn this over. The next one is change. So this is a 3 card. 1, 2, 3. So let's see what this one says. Oh, this is spirit. And it says a change that's taking place in my spiritual life, how this change will challenge me, and how this change will benefit me. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So I'll grab the deck, take the next 3. No, okay, I'm going to shuffle a little bit to show you that I really don't know what's coming up. Okay. I have number 1, a change that's taking place in my spiritual life. 2 of Cups. Interesting. How this change will challenge me. I have the King of Clubs or the King of Wands. Okay. And how this change will benefit me. I have the 7 of Coins, 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. A change that's taking place in my spiritual life. I have connected now with myself and my higher power. I've connected with the universe. I have really done a lot of work trying to just connect with my spirit guides and be at peace, open headspace, so I'm not constantly thinking and doing and acting. But I really think that if this is a bond between two, and it's for a common goal, I really think that this is my connection to my deeper self and being able to work together with it. So how this change will challenge me? Well, I've got the King of Wands, and you know how obstinate he is, and how pushy and aggressive he can be. And honestly, I fight it. I fight it every day. It's hard. It's hard to show empathy for people that you don't like. And of course, opening up your chakras is practicing forgiveness and practicing giving and receiving and things that you're not used to. And this guy is punching through all that stuff and saying, questioning why I'm doing it. So, that's the challenge, is to be able to find that softer side, to be able to nurture those important things that spirit wants us to have. Number 7 is the 7 of Coins. All right, in numerology, I see this as a retest, right? 7s are a retest. Coins are about the tangible things in life. And how will this change benefit me? Well, for one thing, if we just go by the numbers, it's going to benefit me by continually retesting and showing that I can do this, and I can be the kind of reader and the kind of healer that I'm trying to grow to be. And honestly, it's just going to take some patience, but I feel that it's going to benefit me financially because I'm doing it in my shop. So I think that with patience, I think that the business end of this is going to come around. That's how it will benefit me. Okay, that's change. Ooh, we've got care. One card for care. One card. Choice. How can I choose to prioritize care right now? Okay. How can I choose to prioritize care? I have to choose. How can I choose? That's kind of weird. That's one of those weird questions I was telling you about. It's one of those things where it's like, what can I do would be a lot easier to answer, or who can I turn to help me choose would be a great way. But how can I choose to prioritize? The sun. I can live my truth out in the open. And I think that by letting everything out and be in the open, I think it will be obvious that that I'm taking care of myself, right? I mean, I'm looking at everything as being successful, as being right, as being acceptable. Everything is out there as it's just, I don't know what else to say about it, but I think that just being open about it is going to make a huge difference because I still fly under the radar sometimes when people ask me things. All right. The last one, ooh, shadow. Yeah, I really wasn't excited about doing a shadow, publicly. I have shadows and I have been working on them. But I don't want to do a 7. I'm not going to do a 5. I don't want to do an 8. Here's a 3. Why don't we try a 3? Because 3 is easy. Okay. Intentions. How can I embrace my shadow? How can I challenge my shadow? How can I take care of myself while confronting my shadow? All right, there's an interesting one. How can I embrace my shadow? Okay, so let's see. What are we going to think about here? Okay. How can I embrace my shadow? Well, do I need to give you a shadow? Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't need to give it to you. Maybe I can be quiet about it and lay it out. Okay. How can I embrace my shadow? This is just a straight line, right? Yep. Okay. 1. How can I challenge my shadow? And how can I take care of myself while confronting my shadow? 10 of Cups. How can I embrace my shadow? I can embrace it by owning it, and appreciating it and knowing it makes me human and knowing that I'm safe and secure with it regardless. That'd be the 10 of Cups. How can I challenge my shadow? The 4 of Swords. How can I challenge it? I can challenge it by being stable, by being calm, by not letting other shadow items kind of, pardon the pun, but overshadow this one particular shadow. And after I own it and I tell myself it's going to be okay and everything is fine, then what I can do is I can recuperate and rest and get past all of the I don't know, the questions, right? And the concerns that I would have over it. Just let them go. Let them go and let them go through healing and through rest. And then how can I take care of myself while confronting my shadow? How can I take care of myself? 5 of Coins. Uh, I can know that I'm not alone because I'm not. I can understand and accept the fact that there are going to be setbacks. It's going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Let that be okay. And instead of becoming powerless and giving up when those setbacks occur, I can stand firm. I can turn to the people I care about. I can say, oh, this sucks today, but tomorrow will be better. And that is how I think I would take care of myself. So I think this is an interesting deck. And oh, by the way, this is Russian Tarot of St. Petersburg. Okay. It's a sunny day and I kind of like I like the gilded. Okay. So I'll put this down below as well. Anyway, I think that this deck is really unusual, and I absolutely give kudos to the author of the deck. I think she did a wonderful job. Now, how can you use this deck? Well, you can, I mean, I would want to go through 13 weeks of growth and 13 weeks of change, but you might want to just reorder them so you have growth, change, care, and shadow, and then another growth, care, change, care, and shadow. But I really just think that the best thing to do is to just take all these cards and shuffle them up, right? I would just shuffle the crap out of them, and I would just draw one at random every day, and whatever comes up comes up. And if you get too many growth cards in a row, like 4 or 5 somehow just keep coming up, right? Then that's a sign. Do you understand that that's a sign? If you get the same one 2 weeks in a row, that's another sign. Okay. So that's how I would use the deck. That's how I would probably use the deck and do it. Anyway, great deck. Take a look at it. And thanks. I will see you back here. Please like this because that's how people find me. And I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.